Gail Dwight of Wellington Flower Mound Residential Association, Inc.
My name is Gail Dwight, and I did bring photos because I think photos.
If you'd hand them to Terry, she'll pass them out to us.
Next door neighbors, his neighbors down the street, his neighbors across the way, they find an encroachment on that.
Oh, absolutely, is eyesore.
The panels are on his back roof, but they're clearly visible from a walking trail that runs right behind his house.
When it goes as far as having that many, that it's an eyesore, I don't believe that's right to his neighbors, and that if he wants to do something like that, I think he should move into a field.
Cindy Rademacher, also with the Wellington the Flower Mound Residential Association.
My name is Cindy Rademacher.
Yes.
We wanted to see what our association thought of it, so we sent out a survey. 2/3 of the people were okay with it. So we moved forward with that. We approved the 45. They're over $70,000. We had second round of mediation yesterday. We did come to an agreement.
Mediation, and mediation is confidential.
Right.
But you can't discuss the terms of it. So
Yeah, the terms of that. But yeah.
Gail and Cindy and Sean, they're from the Wellington HOA. I'm in Wellington.
We ended up going to court and spent a great deal of time and money, just this side of $100,000, trying to get it resolved. Went through mediation twice, address this issue with you guys, and maybe come up with some type of fair way to provide some restrictions on the visibility of the solar panels, whether it can be in a backyard or not, the need for a whole roof covered with solar panels. In the middle of all that, the legislature passed a bill that pretty much stripped an HOA's ability to control or dictate, where a person could put panels. So as a result, we have a gentleman that has a roof full of solar panels and a backyard full of solar panels and a side yard. And help us out. You got a lot of HOAs in Flower Mound. We were lucky enough to have resources and full-time staff to help through this long process that we went through. I know a lot of HOAs don't have that.
I actually have quite a few issues with what's proposed. Just the way you said that really sent chills up my spine. I think citizens should be able to generate as much power as they can safely and sell as much of it back as they want and use as much as they want.
Let the homeowner generate what he can. If he can put it in the grid and get paid for it, more power to him, because every kilowatt we generate with solar or wind, that's less coal burning plants over in East Texas.
If I've got a house that faces south and faces the main street, I can't put a solar array on my house because it just happens to face the street. I don't think that's appropriate.
House faces the front, faces the south. I just can't see restricting those people to not be providing panels on the roof.
Very restrictive. I think people should be able to make as much energy as they want. And facing the street, I have a problem with that. Some people's houses don't face the right direction. They only have one place to put a panel. It's not fair to them that they can't have a panel.
Some people are going to put solar arrays on the south side of their house and it might face somebody else. Tough. But if somebody's got a backyard and they want to convert it entirely to a solar array, more power to them. And some folks who have this idea that they need to be able to look out their window and see what they want to see, it's time to change that idea a little bit. I think this needs to be worded in a way to make it more solar panel friendly and less restrictive. At reading this right now, it sounds and feels very restrictive to me, and I think we have an opportunity as a town to embrace this technology, embrace these ideals, as opposed to appearing so unfriendly to the ideas. The need for screening is purely aesthetic. I may not like my neighbor's gazebo behind me. He has a right to build it, but I don't have a right to demand that he plant trees around it so I don't have to see it. We don't require residents to screen their air conditioner units because we all need them here. Well, soon enough, we're all going to need solar panels. We need to get over the idea that solar panels are ugly. They're not. Requiring the screening purely for aesthetic reasons is contrary to our ordinance regarding other issues like play sets and gazebos and things of that nature.
You know, I kind of agree with Commissioner McDaniel. We walk a lot of the trails where there are the wrought iron fences, and I mean, you can look into people's backyards and comment, boy, they have ugly patio furniture. And so, again, requiring a screening requirement, that's just additional landscape maintenance, additional water to keep the plants alive, and I don't really see a great need for that. But I guess I'm a big supporter of solar, and I'd like to see Flower Mound be known for the solar energy that is being created by its citizens, just like we're known for our parks and trails now. So.
James Johnson. James?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My name is James Johnson, live at 3109 Clear Point. My wife and I moved here last year from McKinney, Texas. I'm an engineer. I'm a computer engineer, so I'm not one that would be certified to install one of these solar panel systems myself. She's an MD. At the top of that backyard is Mr. Squire's home, and that has a solar installation. There's a local newspaper that quoted one of the council members that said, if I were one of his neighbors, I'd be hot. I'm one of those neighbors, and I'm here to speak on behalf of myself, and I want to say I'm not. In fact, this was one of the things that attracted me to this neighborhood, was the solar panel installation. In fact, it's something that I want to do for my own home, and foreign oil imports, and that's particularly important to me coming from a military family. And I just wanted to say that I think Mr. Squire's home is beautiful. It sits at the crest of the one big selling point of my yard, which is just fantastic, beautiful backyard. And I support the positions Mr. Squire outlined in his email to Mr. Russell.
All right, Ms. Scott, please call the roll.
Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Walker.
Aye.
Councilmember Webb.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Levin.
Aye.
Councilmember Dixon.
No.
Councilmember Wise.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-1. So there we go.
Okay, so we're going to do a proclamation from the office of the mayor today. Or is your house on the tour?
My house is on
Here.
the tour. Sure. My house is on the tour.